Yes, Andhra Vaidya Kalashala or Andhra Medical College. Though it might sound like the name of any other medical college, it's way more than that. It's an emotion, not only for the 12,000 doctors that graduated from this institute, but also for millions of patients in and around Vishakhapatnam and North Coastal Andhra Pradesh. This glorious institute engraved its name in the history as one of the first 10 medical colleges started in the country. The Andhra Medical College is considered the seventh medical school in India and the eighth in the subcontinent. Medical education in Vishakhapatnam dates back to 1902 when the Victoria Diamond Medical College started, offering LMP certification. At this juncture, one must remember and thank a noble couple, Maharaja Sri Gode Narayana Gajapati Rao and his wife, Rani Chitti Janaki Amma, who initiated and strongly supported the idea of starting a full-fledged medical school in Vishakhapatnam during the early years of 20th century. In this context, another noble person to be remembered is Sri A.V. Banoji Rao, a member of the Madras Legislative Council from 1923 to 1938, who played a key role in influencing the Raja of Ponigal, the then Chief Minister of the combined Madras state, and he materialized the Herculean task of starting a medical college for King George Hospital, which was already existing in Vishakhapatnam. Then came the day, 25th June 1923. The great personality, Raja of Ponigal, sanctioned the medical college and formally inaugurated it on 19th July 1923 and named it Visakha Medical College. The first lucky and befitting person to occupy the principal's chair was Lieutenant Colonel Frederick Jasper Anderson, who was also a professor of anatomy and surgery. As time passed on, this chair has seen great successors, from Jasper Anderson to Dr. Buchiraju at present day, who is a professor of neuromedicine, under whom these centenary celebrations are taking place. Before we go into further details of Andhra Medical College, it will be appropriate to discuss about King George Hospital, for which the entire idea of starting a medical school began. King George Hospital started in Vishakhapatnam as an infirmary with 30 beds in 1845, which was strongly supported by Maharaja of Vijayanagaram, Sri Pusapati Vijayarama Gajapati. The actual construction of King George Hospital started in 1918 with an administrative block and within 5 years added the medical and surgical wards, operation theatres and OP blocks. This is the exact time when Andhra Medical College was started, and from then on, the Medical College and King George Hospital grew simultaneously into various departments. In 1927 to 1928, a maternity ward started, which served as a children's ward for some time. Simultaneously, the Institute of Basic Sciences and Institute of Physiology was started. During the same period, the pathology, microbiology, and forensic medicine blocks were built, followed by ENT and ophthalmology blocks in 1932. Then came the Ebden OP block along with the ENT and ophthalmology blocks in 1940. Bhavanagar Ward in 1949, Rajendra Prasad Ward in 1955, Rajkumari Amritkar Ward in 1956. The construction activity never stopped and continued with the building of the anatomy block, which was started in 1958 and completed in 1961. By this time, the strength of Andhra Medical College students increased gradually from 32 students to 125 students. Hence, the need for hostels arose, and the new boys' hostels were built in 1952, and the old boys' hostel, built on the hilltop in 1930, was converted to a ladies' hostel. As the college started growing, various specialties and super specialties like neurosurgery in 1956, cardiothoracic surgery in 1957, pediatric surgery in 1962, plastic surgery in 1978, nuclear medicine in
వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారు వస్తున్నారని న్యూస్ వచ్చింది. అది లైవ్ టెలికాస్ట్ స్టార్ట్ అవుద్ది. సో ది ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ వాస్ టు స్టాప్ ఇట్ అబ్రప్ట్లీ వెన్ ఎవర్ దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ ఫోన్ కాల్ ఫ్రమ్ దెమ్. సో దట్స్ వాట్ he has done or I have done. And thank you very much for all of you for coming all the way and sitting and listening and enjoying and clapping and encouraging the artists over here. Thank you so much. అవకాశం ఉంటే మళ్ళీ మీ ముందుకు వస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఈ కంటెస్ట్ పెట్టాం కదా, బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సెంటినరీ, అందులో all 3 పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ ఆర్ విన్నర్స్. బిగ్ రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ అప్లాస్. ఎస్ మేడం, మొత్తం క్లాప్స్ 20,000 వచ్చాయి. 3 బ్యాచ్లకి క్లాప్స్ షేర్ చేసుకోండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jagdish Prasad, for taking us through the roller coaster ride through the golden period of Telugu cinema and Hindi cinema. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a grand evening coming up this evening as part of the Alumni Day celebrations, and when you can enjoy these and much more. Well, for at this point in time, we have just been given to understand that within the next couple of minutes, the proceedings would commence at Andhra Medical College with the arrival of Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, along with Dr. Shri Nazir, who is the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Vidala Rajani, the Honorable Minister of Health, Family Welfare, and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and Shri Gudivara Amarnath, who is the Honorable Minister for Information Technology Industries, Government of Andhra Pradesh, who would be coming to the proceedings in due course. The Honorable Vice President would be first landing at Andhra Medical College, and then he's got a couple of engagements there, which would be beamed live. We're just waiting for the link to get in place. Once we have his cavalcade entering the Andhra Medical College venue, then we will take you through the activities that he would be part of. I think you're getting the first set of images on the screen here, and we'll take you as to what are the activities which the Honorable Vice President of India would be forming part of. He is expected to reach here at 12 noon. The moment he enters the hall, may I request all the AMCNs who have come from across the globe to kindly rise up as a mark of respect. We'll have the first national anthem being played by the Visakha Police Band, and then we'll go ahead with the proceedings. May I request all the AMCNs who have come from across the globe and the future AMCNs in the making to kindly switch your cell phones to vibratory mode, and please avoid taking calls when the protocol ceremony is in progress because of the security cordon in place, which has been taken over by the Andhra Pradesh State Police and the central agencies. May I request you to kindly cooperate with them. Kindly have your badge and the tags on, and whenever you are requested, please proceed with the identification. Well, this is what we have as of now. You see the first set of images from Andhra Medical College, and as the cavalcade of the Honorable Vice President of India enters the premises of AMC, we'll keep you posted with the latest from time to time. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, requesting everyone who has been through the security cordon to kindly have your seats, and please avoid locomoting inside the hall. There are certain seats which have been earmarked for certain dignitaries and invited guests and other activity participants. So we would request the delegates to please start from the rows which have been earmarked. We thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to it till the end of the proceedings tomorrow evening. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And I am Padmanabhan Gopalan. I'll have the pleasure of taking you through the course of the day. Just for reasons of understanding, the first leg would be the inaugural ceremony of the Centenary celebrations that's coming up at 12 noon. Prior to that, we have a couple of activities at AMC. The live images are in place. And between 2 and 3:30 this afternoon, we'll have the honors and felicitations, which will have the mementos and felicitations. And then in the evening at 5 p.m. onwards, we'll have the inauguration of the Alumni Day. These are the activities that we have on the agenda, but first we have the images on the screen coming up. Do we have the audio from AMC at this point in time? Would we be having any audio connect? Okay, we'll only be having the imagery, that's it. Okay, fine. Is there any way that you would be able to zoom in on the Honorable Vice President when he comes in? Great, fine. So ladies and gentlemen, we are just expecting the arrival. We are at 11:29 in the morning. Any point in time, we might have Prez Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, in the AMC premises to set the proceedings in motion of the Centenary celebrations. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please await the next set of announcements. Thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have the images which are coming, the first set of images from Andhra Medical College premises. We expect the arrival of the Honorable Vice President of India any moment from now. And then we'll be through the stream of events. Can we have the live images? Please keep playing that so that we'll have clarity on the subject. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there we see the first images of the officials at Andhra Medical College. The organizing team, Centenary celebrations team, is readily awaiting the very arrival and the august presence of Prez Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India. It's just minutes before we see the distinguished dignitaries entering the venue. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here's an important piece of announcement from the security team that all those chairs which have been marked for the specific purposes, the delegates are requested not to occupy those chairs which are here for security reasons. Kindly occupy from the first, second, third, fourth row, fifth row onwards, so that it forms part of the VVIP's entourage. Thank you very much once again. We seek your fullest cooperation, and thank you very much. Please await further inputs from the... There we have the chairman of the celebrations committee, Professor Ravi Raju, and then we have Professor Buchiraju Garuda, Professor Radha there, then the Professor Ashok Kumar, other dignitaries who are readily awaiting the arrival of Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have the images, which are the first images coming up of the pilot vehicles coming up into the venue. Can we kindly tone down the music, please? Thank you. There we have the cavalcade of Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, entering the premises of Andhra Medical College on a very historic occasion. May I request delegates to please switch their cell phones to vibratory mode and keenly observe the proceedings for us to have an intense understanding of the happenings there. Ladies and gentlemen, Can we have the images? We seem to have lost the link in between. Can we have the link back? The AV team, okay. May I request all delegates to kindly occupy their seats and please stop locomoting around. Yes, there we have, ladies and gentlemen, please recognize the arrival and the very presence of Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India. He is being greeted by Professor T. Raviraju, Chair of the Centenary Celebrations Committee, Professor G. Buchiraju, Additional Director of Medical Education. There, Professor Raviraju is interacting with the Honorable Vice President. Amidst him is the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Abdul Nazir, and along with them is Srimati Virdala Rajni, Honorable Minister of Health, Family Affairs, and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Radha Datpudi, the Organizing Secretary of the AMC Centenary Celebrations, is interacting with the Honorable Vice President and the former principal of Andhra Medical College as well. The first couple to hold the rare distinction of being principals of the same institution. Professor Buchiraju Garuda, the Additional Director of Medical Education and Principal, Andhra Medical College, is being greeted. These are the most historic moments for the Andhra Medical College to see the way the centenary journey has been placed. Professor Buchiraju Garuda, Additional Director of Medical Education and Principal, Andhra Medical College, greeting the Honorable Vice President of India. We have the other distinguished dignitaries meeting him. We have Professor D.S.V.L. Narasimham, the Director of Medical Education, and there we have Shri S. Abdul Nazir, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, and Srimati Virdala Rajni, the Honorable Minister of Health, Family Welfare, and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. We have Dr. Mallikarjuna IAS, the District Collector and District Magistrate, Visakha, under whose jurisdiction the Andhra Medical College is. There we have Dr. Mallikarjuna IAS, the District Collector and Magistrate, Visakha. There we have Professor Rokkam Shashi Prabha and the President of AMCOSA, and Dr. Langendra Maineni, President of Andhra Medical College Alumni of North America, Professor Rokkam Shashi Prabha, President of the Andhra Medical College Old Students Association, and Professor Viraju having some great words for Dr. Maineni as well. And as rightly mentioned by Dr. Mansukh Mandviya last evening, the glory of Andhra Medical College is spread across the four corners of the globe, and Dr. Maineni currently heading the... And there we have the plantation of the sapling. This sapling would be well taken care of. In a century from now, you will see the way how it would have grown. Very historic moments for everyone to cherish who is in any way connected with Andhra Medical College, the past, present, and in times to come. The Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, along with the Honorable Vice President of India, and the Honorable Health Minister are being part of the proceedings. Professor Ravi Raju joining the proceedings there. This is a centenary sapling. I believe delegates would have a great opportunity to go and have a snap in front of this sapling in the days that they are stationed in Visakha. There are some lighter moments being shared. One of the rarest of the possibilities that we come across. These are moments of history in the annals of Andhra Medical College. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next activity at Andhra Medical College. That's unveiling of the Centenary pylon. And there we have Dr. Aparanji Koduri, Dr. SNR Naveen, and Dr. Uma Jonnalagadda, who are helping the requirements. We continue with further saplings being planted. At this point in time, we just for reasons of understanding mention that the Honorable Vice President of India is the second person and the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh is the first person of the state. There, Shri S. Abdul Nazir, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, watering the sapling. The next activity which the Honorable Vice President has at AMC campus is unveiling of the Centenary pylon, and coordinating this from the AMC team and the AMCANA are Dr. Aparanji Koduri, Dr. SNR Naveen, and Dr. Uma Jonnalagadda. All of them together unveiling this Centenary pylon. Technology comes handy. As a century ago, these things wouldn't have been possible. And today's century down the line, AMC is able to watch all these things being streamed live on YouTube as well as it comes. We would like to take this opportunity to inform all the attending AMCs that the proceedings of the 3-day gala proceedings of the entire 3-day saga are being beamed on YouTube. Thank you. There, Dr. Uma Jonnalagadda giving inputs to the Honorable Vice President of India on the Centenary pylon. And the Honorable Vice President of India taking some inputs from the Honorable Health Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Virdala Rajni, in the very presence of Shri S. Abdul Nazir, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh. And the rare informal moments that you get to see between the second person of the Republic of India and the first person of Andhra Pradesh. We now move ahead to the visit of the AMC Centenary Hall for photo exhibition, which is spread in 4 cubicles. The first cubicle, there we have the pylon and the photograph, a group photo. There we have Dr. Sri Gudivada Amarnath also joining the proceedings, and we have a combined photo opportunity. Professor Narsimham and all others. The district collector, Dr. Mallikarjuna, and the other dignitaries. Yes, there we see the dignitaries moving on to the next leg of the activity. That would be laying the foundation stone of the Clinical and Biomedical Research Center, which will come up in due course. And coordinating at that point in time are Dr. Ravi Sharma, Professor Prasad Chalasani, Professor Chalasani is at the back of the Honorable Vice President of India. The laying of the foundation stone laying of Clinical and Biomedical Research Center at AMC, the foundation stone laying ceremony of the Clinical and Biomedical Research Center at Andhra Medical College, which would be a research center in due course to come. What really makes these moments most memorable is the intensity and the inquisitiveness with which Sri Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, is taking the interest in the activities of the Centenary institution from its genesis to the current times. We now move ahead to the next activity at AMC, and that is the visit to the AMC Centenary Hall or the photo exhibition, which is being coordinated by Dr. G. Shantarao, the former principal of Andhra Medical College. We've got 4 cubicles coming up. The photographs have been spread into 4 cubicles. The first cubicle features the history of Andhra Medical College. There we have Professor Ravi Raju and the Honorable Vice President of India walking hand in hand. We have just some technical glitches in between intermittently for which to seek pardon, and we would be back. Yes. Yeah, there we have the Honorable Vice President of India interacting with the students, the future AMCNs. And for them, it's a historic and a momentous occasion. And there they have a group photo with the students, we believe, or we'll have, yes. So there. And it's a great opportunity to have the Honorable Vice President of India with the name Jagdeep. It's the lamp of the world, the light of the world. So that way around, as AMC has spread light with its alumni across the globe, this is the more than an apt opportunity to have this particular event taking place in the very hands of the Honorable Vice President of India. Is it done? Maybe you've had the exhibition hall. We don't have any recordings on that. Okay. So we have just been given to understand that these were due to the security protocols in place, they are not allowed to access the shoot inside the four walls of the campus. All these activities took place outside. So we are getting the images. Yeah, I think they seem to be intermittently breaking in between. Yeah, fine, we have. Let's see how far we can go with the images as of now. There we have Professor Vijay Shekhar also interacting with the Professor of Neurosurgery, who is interacting with the Honorable Vice President of India, and some lighter moments with Shri S. Abdul Nazir. And these are pretty priceless moments for these students. Even we would not know what interaction would have percolated, but great source of inspiration for the students there. Most historic moments. Now we are moving on into the main building, so that we'll see how far we'll have an access to record the proceedings for the live. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, maybe just bring to the kind attention of the august audience present here that since there are a lot of protocols in place when we have the first or the second person of the country who has a very presence at any venue, so we have a very restricted available space to record the happenings. So let's see, we have been able to get the live images of the happenings in the open campus. Now I think we do not have an access. Okay. So we have just been given to understand that the AV team of the celebrations has been denied permission, or we have security protocols in place, so we will not be able to have. I believe the celebrations committee might upload the images of those activities. And just for reasons of understanding, the activities which are currently in progress after what happened outside are the visit to the AMC Centenary Hall for photo exhibition. It has 4 cubicles. In cubicle number 1, we have the history of Andhra Medical College, and that is being coordinated and presented by Professor Bhavrao Subbarao and Professor Ravi Venkatachalam. It's the history of Andhra Medical College. Okay, so we seem to be getting access to the proceedings inside. And that is the history of Andhra Medical College. And the gentlemen who have been donned with the responsibility are Professor Bhavraju Subbarao and Professor Ravi Venkatachalam, who would be interacting with them. As to what is the genesis of this Professor Subbarao interacting with the Honorable Vice President. This exactly is the moment from how the genesis started of Andhra Medical College. And there he gets to know the way how the institution has grown from time to time, strength to strength. Ladies and gentlemen, the second cubicle features principals, superintendents, and various department heads. Uh, it would be coordinated by Professor Krishnaveni and Professor Devi Madhavi. Here, Professor Ravi Venkatachalam is also taking the side to show him, yes, he has been just asked to keep a small gap. Yeah. These are the historical moments of Andhra Medical College, which are being explained to the Honorable Vice President of India. We are moving on to the gallery number 2 that features Professor Krishnaveni and Professor Devi Madhavi, who are explaining the details of the chronology of principals, superintendents, and the heads of various departments, which has the principals of Andhra Medical College, the superintendents of the 8 hospitals, which encapsulate under the ambit of the medical college, and the various heads of the departments in the chronological timeline of over a century, or in the centenary year, I beg your pardon. Today is a real befitting day for each and everyone who has worked for the growth of this institution the last 100 years. They may not be alive here with us. Some of them, for them, it's in absentia and memoriam that they have become part of history. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great source of inspiration. There, we move on to the next segment, that is the activities of AMC. Dr. GTV Ramesh and Dr. Vishwamitra, showing them what exactly are the major activities. Okay, now we are moving ahead with the activities of the Centenary Alumni Building that features Dr. Sita Ramaiah and Professor T. Radha. The pace has now been accelerated, and I believe now we'll be having one group photo. And once that is done at the venue, and once the photograph is done, then the cavalcade would head to the venue. Yes, and that's the opportunity for them to have a look, various aspects of Andhra Medical College. Okay, so we seem to have a break again. Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to now been given the message that any moment, yes, I believe that we have the photo opportunity coming up in front of the Andhra Medical College premises. Yes, that is going to be one of the historical photographs in the annals of Andhra Medical College. Okay, we seem to be getting an input from the audiovisual team that there is an intermittent interruption due to security protocols. Yes, I think the images are there live. Yes, so I think we are able to see it on the monitor, but not on the screen. Yes, there we have. Ladies and gentlemen, the cavalcade of the Honorable Vice President of India is leaving Andhra Medical College. It will be here in another 5 minutes. I request all the AMCNs who have come from across the globe to please rise up the moment the Honorable Vice President of India is amidst us. That will follow immediately with the first national anthem. So kindly put your cell phones to vibratory mode and please avoid locomotion. And the cavalcade of the Honorable Vice President of India is just leaving Andhra Medical College. The other dignitaries who would be part of the inaugural ceremony would be joining back, and we would be needing just another 5 minutes to go before we start the proceedings. So may I request all the invitees from across the globe who have joined us to please restrict themselves from moving around, as this is the security protocol requirement from the state and the central agencies. Thank you very much for your cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have the police band ready, please, so that yeah, do we have it ready? Okay, great. So we'll please keep that gate open so that once the Honorable Vice President is here, we'll have the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be no announcement as it's a protocol ceremony when the Honorable Vice President of India arrives. The moment you see him, kindly rise up and we will have the national anthem going right away. Requesting once again, those delegates who have put their cell phones on the general mode to kindly switch it to vibratory mode and please avoid taking calls inside the hall. Thank you very much. We have just got the information that the cavalcade has fast approaching the venue. They might be here any moment. So please rise up the moment you see the very august presence. We've got some images of the other dignitaries who are taking the centenary photo images, while the dignitaries for the inaugural ceremony have already left the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, at the venue, the Honorable Vice President of India would be received by Drs. K. Babji, Dr. Kalpana Subramaniam, and Dr. S.K. Appara. They've already left. Ladies and gentlemen, requesting all delegates who have not yet had their seats to please have, so that we can avoid any standees as a mark of respect. So the moment you see the Honorable Vice President of India and other dignitaries walk onto the dais, kindly rise up. There will be no formal announcement, and then we'll have the national anthem. Thank you very much once again. Can we please leave the door open for the police band to play the national anthem the moment they arrive? Can somebody from the volunteers please keep the door open? Can you please keep that gate open so that we can announce when the national anthem is to be played? Yes, please keep it open. Requesting the police band to kindly be ready. We will have the Honorable Vice President and other distinguished dignitaries anytime at the venue. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, any moment from now, we'll have the chief guest and other dignitaries in the venue. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just got the request and the orders from the intelligence agencies to kindly have the cell phones on vibratory mode, and please do not flash. That is a standing instruction. No flashes are allowed when the proceedings are in progress. Requesting once again, kindly put your cell phones to vibratory mode, and please do not use the flashes. Thank you once again. As this is a protocol inaugural ceremony, we are expected to completely comply with the requirements of the state and the central agencies. Thank you very much for your cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise up. We are about to have the very arrival and the august presence. And kindly keep standing as we'll have the first national anthem once they move on to the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, Honorable Vice President of India. Shri S. Abdul Nazir, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh. Srimati Vidadala Rajni, Honorable Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Shri Gudivada Amarnath, Honorable Minister of Industries, Infrastructure, Investment and Commerce, Information Technology, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just got the arrival of Professor Ravi Raju and the chairman of the Centenary Celebrations Committee and Professor Buchi Raju, the Additional Director of Medical Education and Principal of Andhra Medical College. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural ceremony of the Andhra Medical College Centenary Celebrations 2023. We set the proceedings in motion with the welcome bouquet to our distinguished guests on the dais. Firstly, to Prez Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India. We are extremely privileged to have him here. Shri Abdul Nasir, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh. Shrimati Vidala Rajni, Shri Gudivada Amarnath, Professor T. Raviraju, Professor G. Buchiraju. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, and other dignitaries to kindly step on to the right side of the dais for the lamplighting ceremony. Assisting them on this solemn occasion would be Professor Devi Madhavi and Professor Krishna Beni. And we will be having the invocation rendered by Professor T. Radha, Organizing Secretary of the celebrations. Professor Radha.
शरदिन्दु विकास मन्दहासा स्फुरदिन्दीवर लोचनाभिरामा अरविन्द समान सुन्दरास्या अरविन्दानन सुन्दरीम्बुपासे नीहार हार घनसार सुधाकराभ्यां कल्याणदां कनकचम्पका रामभूषाम् उत्तुंग पीनकुचकुम्भ मनोहराङ्गी वाणी नमामि मनसा वचसा विभूत्यै श्रीविद्यारोग्य सिद्ध्यर्थं शिवपुत्रं शिवङ्करं विज्ञानानन्दकर भास्वन्तं विघ्नराजम् अहं भजे विघ्नराजम् अहं भजे अहं भजे.
Thank you very much, Professor Raja. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Dr. T. Raviraju, the Chairman of the Centenary Celebrations Committee and the CAB Committee, to deliver the welcome address. Professor Raviraju.
Good morning, all of you. Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, Honorable Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri S. Abdul Nasir ji, Honorable Minister of Health, Medical Education and Family Welfare, Srimati Vidala Rajani Garu, Honorable Minister for Industries, Infrastructure, Information Technology, Handlooms and Textiles, and Commerce, Sri Gudivada Amarnath Garu, Principal of Andhra Medical College, all the alumni of Andhra Medical College who have come from all over the globe, all over India, Andhra Pradesh, to participate in the centenary celebrations of our alma mater, Andhra Medical College. I feel it a great honor and a privilege to welcome our beloved Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, for this momentous and unprecedented occasion. Very few medical institutions in the country have celebrated 100 years of glory. This is the seventh oldest medical college in the country established, having been established in 1923. For the first time in the history of Andhra Medical College, Sir Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, you are the first Vice President of the country to have set foot on the sacred soil of Andhra Medical College, and you have made it more sacred for us by treading on the grounds of Andhra Medical College. We will be ever grateful to you, sir, and this is an occasion which no alumnus of Andhra Medical College will forget in his lifetime. The honor which you have made us by coming to Andhra Medical College, sparing your valuable time, we will cherish in our lifetime. I take the liberty of telling you our own quotation, sir. Alumni associations are a great strength to assure that every institute is on incremental trajectory. It's very true, sir. The dedicated children of this great institute have gathered here to pay back reverential tribute to their alma mater at her age of 100 years. Alumni within India and outside the country, that is AMCO, the Andhra Medical College, old students of Andhra Medical College, and the AMCANA, Andhra Medical College alumni of North America, have played a key role in these celebrations. Commendable Centenary Alumni Building, the commemorated Centenary Alumni Building, which you have seen today morning before you have inaugurated the Centenary Pylon. Normally, they say that in the contemporary world, philanthropy is distinctively American, but it is distinctively Indian also by donating equal amount for the Centenary Alumni Building. The Clinical and Biomedical Research Institute, which we have laid foundation stone today, it is again by the benevolent donations of Visakha, and we are planning to have a research facility part of India, and we want to make it a center of excellence with your kind benevolence. The role played by Amkana and its leadership is exemplary. It is not only because of their help and support and guidance the project has taken the shape now. We are in fact a little disappointed, sir, because Madam has not come for the function, but still the sapling is planted by you on her behalf. The mango tree will grow just like our Andhra Medical College in the next 100 years and give shelter and fruits to the people of Andhra Medical College. Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Sri S. Abdul Nazir ji, is one of the greatest legal luminaries of this country has ever produced. He is a person who set a new paradigm in the public life as a judge of Supreme Court or as a first citizen of Andhra Pradesh. Medical and Education and Family Welfare Minister, our beloved Minister, Madam Vidadala Rajani Garu. Madam, a hearty welcome to you. You have been an architect for the 15 new medical colleges in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I don't think any state has started 15 medical colleges in a span of 1 year. All the credit goes to you, madam. You have done it under the leadership of our beloved Chief Minister, Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu, and we welcome you very heartily, madam. Sri Gudwad Amarnath Garu, the youngest minister, maybe he competes with our health minister also. Uh, he has the largest number of portfolios under him. He has always been with us. He has been guiding us at every moment, and we have a very quick access to him. Thank you, Amarnath, for your wonderful guidance, and we welcome you. Andhra Medical College, just a minute of Andhra Medical College for our Honorable Vice President of India. It is the oldest medical institution. There are nearly 2,000 UG, undergraduate, postgraduate, and super specialty students studying in this college. and super specialty. This is the only college where all super specialty courses are available in Andhra Pradesh. There are nearly the King George Hospital, which is attached to that, will cater to the needs of nearly 2,500 outpatients every day, and there are nearly 2,000 inpatients in King George Hospital and all the attached institutions. By itself, I say this is a university. I request our Honorable Health Minister to see that Andhra Medical College becomes Andhra Medical University very soon. These celebrations are not only an honor to accomplishment of our 100 years of existence, but it is a focus on moving AMC forward as well as upward in the next 100 years to come. I thank each one of you for joining me in charting Andhra Medical College's unbridled future. Thank you very much, and thank all the dignitaries once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Viraj. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Srimati Vidudala Rajni, Honorable Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, to address the gathering. Over to you. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, a very good afternoon to one and all. Allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Sri Jagdeep Dhankhar, Honorable Vice President of India. We are glad to have you here today, sir. Sri S. Abdul Nazir, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh. We are glad for your presence today, sir. My colleague Minister, Sri Gudivada Anurnath, Honorable Minister for Industries and IT. Dr. A. Mallikarjuna IAS, District Collector and Magistrate, Dr. Buchiraju, Additional DME, Dr. T. Raviraju, Chairman, Centenary Committee, Andhra Medical College, respected officers from Government of India and the Government of Andhra Pradesh, esteemed healthcare professionals, and my dear alumni and students. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate the centenary of Andhra Medical College, Visakha, founded in 1923, making it the seventh oldest medical college in India. This institution has produced tens thousands of doctors serving globally, and its enduring connection with its distinguished alumni is heartwarming. We hope the legacy continues for centuries. Today's gathering is not just a ceremonial event, but a moment of reflection on the incredible progress we have achieved in the field of healthcare and a critical examination of the challenges ahead of us in our journey towards achieving universal health and well being. While we are fortunate enough to come out of the COVID 19 pandemic largely unscathed due to the sacrifices of the doctor fraternity, there are impending challenges that we need to address on priority. The question we must ask ourselves today is, are we prepared to take on these challenges? Can Arogya Andhra Pradesh, a state with affordable, accessible, universal healthcare, become a reality? Yes, under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy Garu, our government, with the goal of Arogya Andhra Pradesh, has evolved a clear strategy to shift from illness to wellness by enhancing accessibility to the world-class healthcare services and establishing ourselves a leader in healthcare excellence. We have aligned our goals with the framework of sustainable development goals. Over the past 4 years, we have made significant progress towards these goals, but there is much more to achieve. To address these challenges, we have developed a comprehensive action plan and identified key priorities. Our first big challenge is reducing under 5 mortality. The under 5 mortality rate and the MMR are our top priorities. As a baseline, the under 5 mortality rate is 27 per 1,000 live births. We have set an ambitious target to reduce it to less than 10 by 2040, and we actively implementing various interventions to make this vision into reality. The interventions include establishment of NRC to deal with malnutrition, implementation of SANS program for pneumonia, IDCF program to create awareness on diarrhea, capacity building of staff on newborn care services, provision of feed-free drugs, diagnostics, and referral. YSR Balamrutam, the complementary feeding. As I speak, the baseline maternal mortality rate of our state stands at 45 for 1 lakh live births. The statistic underscores the challenge we confront. Nevertheless, we are resolute in our goal to lower maternal mortality rate to less than 10 by 2040. And we are actively pursuing various interventions such as 100% registration of pregnant women in RCH portal, tracking, tracing, tagging, escorting every pregnant woman, monitoring EDD through safe delivery calendar, monitoring complete ANC services to every pregnant woman, adherence to referral protocol for HRPW, monitoring HPNC visit up to 42 days after delivery, free transportation for further treatment, Sampurna Poshana and Sampurna Poshana Plus, routine medical services through family doctor program, free 2NC and one TIFA scan under Arogist. Another challenge staring at us today is the premature deaths due to the non-communicable diseases. In order to tackle the NCD menace, we have started initiatives such as population-based screening, Jaganana Arogya Suraksha camps, identify non-communicable diseases, raise health awareness, and provide testing and consultations. Patients are then refer to the family doctor for treatment. Hand holding serves as the main objective of this program. Family doctor program for comprehensive management of NCDs at village level, continuous medication, and regular household visits by CHOs to identify any leftover case or new case to bring on medication. Non-STEMI management, chemotherapy, and dialysis at secondary level. Among the NCDs, two big contributions to premature deaths are contributors are cancer and cardiovascular diseases. When it comes to cancer care, our aim is very clear to make cancer care affordable and accessible by including the cancer care procedures without any ceiling limit under Arogistry. We have achieved the former, and when it comes to accessibility, we have resolved that by 2030, no one in the state of Andhra Pradesh should go out of Andhra Pradesh for cancer treatment. To achieve this, we have introduced comprehensive cancer care program, and we have sanctioned one state cancer institute and 4 cancer care centers in government hospitals. We're also in the process of setting up daycare centers and district hospitals for chemotherapy. STEMI program. While deaths due to cancer care are slow and painful, CVDs pose imminent danger. In order to address this challenge, we have launched the pilot program in 4 hubs and launching the statewide STEMI program to combat cardiovascular diseases, particularly ischemic heart disease, which affects over 2.2 million people in Andhra Pradesh by Jan 2024. We are collaborating with esteemed institutions like AIMS and ICMR for providing training and support for strengthening cardiology and CT surgery departments, and also establishing cath labs in multiple centers to ensure prompt treatment for heart-related issues. Family Doctor Program, a boon for preventive health. The Family Doctor Program is revolutionizing rural healthcare in Andhra Pradesh, focusing on prevention, NCD screenings, dedicated healthcare teams to ensure access to quality care in villages, benefiting millions of patients in the state. The impact of Chief Minister Sri Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy Garu healthcare initiatives is felt like in every home. The universal health coverage through Dr. YSR Arogyasri scheme and ASRA schemes provide a secondary and tertiary care with health insurance covered up to 25 lakhs with over 2,300 empaneled hospitals across the state. These initiatives cover approximately 90% of our state's population, ensuring quality healthcare access. The Arogya Asara program further supports discharged patients with rupees 225 per day up to rupees 5,000 per month during their post-recovery. Our government's financial commitment of approximately 3,600 crores reinforces accessible and affordable healthcare for all. Nadu Nedu. This program, we are investing around 17,000 crores to enhance the access in rural areas, and we have established 10,032 Dr. YSR village clinics staffed by CHOs and ANMs offering diagnostics and medicines. Additionally, we are also planning the 1142 rural primary healthcare centers which are operational, and for urban areas 542 UPHs are providing primary health services for the urban people. The comprehensive approach ensures accessibility, availability, and affordability in the healthcare system. Medical colleges, in alignment with the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of having one medical college in each district. Our leader, Vice Jagannath Reddy Garu, is dedicated to establish 70 new medical colleges with a budget of rupees approximately 8,500 crores in the state of Andhra Pradesh, out of which 5 medical colleges have already started MBBS sessions in this particular year, 2023, and 5 more will be planned for the next 2024, and the remaining 7 is scheduled for 2025. In order to promote the health hubs and private sector involvement in healthcare, we are planning super specialty and multi-specialty hospitals in 16 municipal corporations. Additionally, we are upgrading the 11 existing government medical colleges. In remote and tribal areas, we are progressing on the establishment of multi-specialty hospitals in 5 other locations, enhancing healthcare infrastructure. Thanks to our Chief Minister, that in our state, healthcare in Andhra Pradesh is no longer a luxury, but it is a fundamental right for every citizen. Our Chief Minister has been a driving force behind these all transformative initiatives, and under his visionary leadership, Andhra Pradesh has been consistently spending 8% of the state budget on health and is on its way to becoming a healthcare exemplar for its entire nation. His dedication to ensuring accessible and affordable healthcare for all is truly commendable and inspiring. I feel proud and privileged to play a small part in this transformational journey. I'm happy to be a part of this event to lay the foundation for the Clinical and Biomedical Research Center of Andhra Medical College in Visakha today. Speaking of Vizag, the city of destiny, is always a special place in my heart. Vizag is a multifaceted gem with tremendous potential. Not only its bustling port city, but it also have become a prominent hub for pharmaceuticals and houses for the prestigious Andhra Pradesh MedTech zone. What truly sets Vizag apart as its status is a health city offering world-class healthcare facilities and services. As we reflect on the significance of Vishakhapatnam, it's abundantly clear that this dynamic city is poised for remarkable growth and development in the years ahead. I thank the organizers for giving this opportunity, and I conclude by saying that our actions today will have a profound impact on the future. Let us commit ourselves to create a healthier and more equitable and resilient world for all. Together, we can make strides in achieving these goals and ensuring that no one is left behind in our journey towards making Andhra Pradesh as Arogya Andhra Pradesh. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister of Health. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Shri S. Abdul Nazir, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, Shri Vidadala Rajini, Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Shri Gudiwada Amarnath, Minister of Industries, Infrastructure, Investment and Commerce, Information Technology, Dr. T. Ravi Raju, Chairman, Andhra Medical College Centenary Celebrations Committee, Dr. Kuchi Raju, Principal, Andhra Medical College, distinguished guests, members of the medical fraternity, faculty, staff and students of Andhra Medical College, Vishakhapatnam, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, I extend my warm greetings to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here amongst you all on the auspicious occasion of centenary celebrations of the prestigious Andhra Medical College, Vishakhapatnam, the 7th oldest medical college in the country, which was founded in the year 1923. I was informed that medical education made its advent in Vishakhapatnam in the year 1902, when the Victoria Diamond Jubilee Medical School was established, offering LM and S certification with the support of Maharaja Shri G.S. Narayana Gajapati Rao and his wife Maharani Janaki Amma. In the later days, Shri A.V. Bhanoji Rao, member of the Madras Legislative Council, played a crucial role in convincing Shri Panaganti Rama Rayanigar, the Raja of Panagal, the then Chief Minister of Madras Presidency, about the need to establish Andhra Medical College, and it was formally declared open on 19th July 1923 with Dr. F.J. Anderson, Professor of Anatomy and Surgery, officiating as the principal. Dr. Anderson coined the motto of the college, "Ne quid nimis," which means nothing in excess. The medical students are taught not to give medicinal therapy in excess and that everything should be done in moderation. The trifocal mission of excellence in academics, compassionate patient care, and path-breaking medical research became the summum bonum, highest good of this medical school's philosophy since its inception. Andhra Medical College, Visakha is the largest medical college in the state with nearly 2,000 students pursuing undergraduate, postgraduate, and super specialty courses, and it also holds the distinction of being the only medical college in the state offering all specialty and super specialty branches. Apart from King George Hospital, the Hospital for Mental Health and Chest Hospital, Regional Eye Hospital, and ENT Hospital have been attached to the college as teaching hospitals. And with a combined strength of about 2,000 beds, they serve thousands of people coming from different parts of the state. Andhra Medical College is also having the distinction of being the only medical college in the state having international collaboration with world-renowned medical institutions like Harvard Medical School and North Carolina University. Many distinguished faculty of the college have done extensive internationally acclaimed research work like the nutritional disorders and Indian childhood cirrhosis by Dr. Ramalinga Swami. Work on Bhopal gas tragedy by Dr. Sri Ramachari. Work on oral cancers by Dr. C. Rajaram Mohan Reddy. Work on neurophysiology by Dr. Brahmaya Shastri. Chronic kidney disease and unknown etiology, also known as Uddanam nephropathy by Dr. T. Raviraju, etc. Professor David Gordon, past president of the World Federation for Medical Education, once said, and I quote, "The best medical schools in India are absolutely world class," unquote. It is often said that India is world's largest exporter of doctors and healthcare workforce in the world. More than 70,000 medical graduates from India are in USA, UK, Europe, and other nations. It is proof enough of the quality of medical education and the competence level of medical professionals from India acquiring global relevance. However, it is important to underline the need to offer high quality medical education by adopting the current best practices in designing, maintaining, and enhancing medical education programs. There is a greater need for high level research output in the medical sciences. According to Medical Council of India data, 606 medical colleges offer undergraduate medical degree with an annual student intake of 90,675 in the country. Out of 8 lakh students taking a NEET examination every year, it is estimated that about 25,000 Indian students go to other countries to study medicine. With more number of medical colleges being established, the number of undergraduate and postgraduate seats will continue to increase. But at the same time, it calls for the need to ensure quality of healthcare professional education and training. Apart from doctors, other components like nursing, allied health services, and hospital management should also grow at an equal pace to cater to the growing needs of healthcare sector. And our medical education minister is here. I think she has to take care of this also, because you are going to establish one medical college in each district. As indicated by World Health Organization, a doctor to population ratio of 1:1 is urgently required. Due to increase in number of medical colleges in the country, India's doctor population ratio has grown to 1:1,700 now, which is much below the ratio indicated by World Health Organization. However, it should be noted that the Indian healthcare industry has made great progress over the last decade, with the government's goal of achieving 3 A's in healthcare: affordability, accessibility, and availability. It's a matter of great pride for the college that its alumni, numbering more than 10,000 globally, have made a significant contribution not only to the medical profession, but in research, administration, entrepreneurship, various art forms, defense, policy making, bureaucracy, and politics, and brought laurels to this august institution. The Andhra Medical College Centenary Academic Block Building, being constructed with a budget of rupees 50 crores, contributed by its alumni to mark the momentous occasion commemorating the 100 glorious years of the college, stands testimony to their love and generosity towards their alma mater. Over the years, the Andhra Medical College has produced several legendary alumni, including Dr. Sri Ramachari, Dr. V. Ramalinga Swami, Dr. P. Brahmaya Shastri, Dr. Pinakapani, Dr. M. Gauri Devi, Dr. C. Vihageshwaraldu, Dr. S. Bala Parameshwar Rao, Dr. B. Swami, Dr. S.V. Adinarayana Rao, just to name a few. Visakhapattnam, popularly known as City of Destiny, with a large coastline. I think Andhra has the second largest coastline in the country. It's also home to nationally reputed educational institutions like the Andhra University, Indian Institute of Management, Indian Institute of Petroleum and Energy, National Law University, etc., can be dubbed as the academic capital of Andhra Pradesh. The Eastern Naval Command Headquarters, Visakhapattnam Port Trust, Visakhapattnam Steel Plant, BHEL, Hindustan Shipyard, NTPC Power Station are some of the major institutions that make Visakhapattnam city a key destination in the country. Our MPs are here actually. Andhra Medical College has always played a significant role in making India self-reliant in the field of medical and health education, thus contributing to the vision of Atma Nirbhar Bharat. I congratulate the faculty, staff, students, alumni of the Andhra Medical College on the occasion of centenary celebrations of the college, and wish that the college celebrates many more such milestones in coming days. I thank the organizers for having invited me to be a part of this historic occasion. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request our chief guest, the Honorable Vice President of India, to kindly release the special cover. On this momentous occasion, I'd like to invite Colonel V. Ramalu, the Indian Postal Service, the Postmaster General of Visakhapattnam, to kindly step onto the dais. Thank you. There's a commemorative stamp which is being released on this occasion, and all dignitaries would be showing that for the photo opportunity. very historic moment for the institution. We now have the release of the Centenary Coffee Table book. May I invite members of the editorial team, Dr. Ravi Sharma, Professor Prasad Chalasani, Professor Radha, and Professor Krishnaveni to kindly join the proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the major donors who would be honored by the Honorable Vice President of India. I'd request in the order of appearance to kindly have the donors onto the dais. Firstly, Dr. Sadashiva Rao Chittajallu, 1954, and Dr. Ravishankar Chittajallu, 1976 batch. Dr. Ravi and Dr. Sesha Siripurapu, 1991 batch. Dr. Suresh Babu and Smita Kankanala, 1992 batch. Dr. Prasad and Mrs. Maithili Chalasani, 1981 batch. Dr. Ravi and Sesha Siripurapu, 1991. Professor Prasad and Mrs. Maithili Chalasani, 1981 batch. Dr. Vishwanathan and Vidya Susarla, 1962 batch. Dr. Sashi Prabha Rokam and Padma Shri Professor Adi Narayan Rao Sunkara, 1962 and 1958 batch. Dr. Chiranjeevi Rao and Dr. Lalita Kommula, 1966 batch. Dr. Rajgopal Nandyal and Robin, 1965 batch. There we have Professor Sashi Prabha Rokam and Padma Shri Professor Adi Narayan Rao Sunkara of the 1962 and 1958 batch. Dr. Chiranjeevi Rao and Lalita Kommula, 1966 batch. Dr. Rajgopal Nandyal and Dr. Robin, 1965 batch. Dr. Uma Maheshwari and Dr. Sudhakar Jonnalagada, 1981 batch. Dr. Sujata Viparla of the 1984 batch, daughter of Professor V. Satyanarayana. Dr. Balachandra Rao and Dr. Usha Rani Chekka, 1966 batch. Dr. Sujata Viparla of the 1984 batch, daughter of Professor V. Satyanarayana. Dr. Balachandra Rao and Dr. Usha Rani Chekka, 1966 batch. Dr. Narsimha Ram Prasad and Indra Saladi, 1984 batch. Dr. Narsimha Ram Prasad and Indra Saladi, 1984 batch. Dr. Nagendra Maineni, 1986 batch. Dr. Narasimha Prasad and Dr. Indra Saladi, 1984 batch. Dr. Nagendra Maineni, 1986 batch. Dr. Mallareddy Madula, 1987 batch. And Dr. Ravi and Dr. Seshu Sharma, 1966-1969 batch. Dr. Ravi and Dr. Seshu Sharma, 1966-1969 batch. Dr. Mallareddy Madula. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request Prez Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, to deliver the inaugural address. Over to the Honorable Vice President of India. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Governor, State of Andhra Pradesh, Justice Abdul Nazir, Honorable Minister of Health, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Vidadala Rajini, Honorable Minister of Industries, Infrastructure, Investment, Commerce, Information Technology, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Gudiwada Amarnath, Dr. T. Ravi Raju, Chairman, Centenary Committee, Andhra Medical College, Dr. G. Buchi Raju, Principal of Andhra Medical College, Honorable Members of Rajya Sabha, Sri GVL Narasimha Rao, Sri Dr. C.M. Ramesh, Member of Lok Sabha, MVV Satyanarayan, Dr. Satyavati, members of the faculty, former vice chancellors, functionaries of the state, and most important, alumni and students of AMC. Namaskaram. Much has been spoken about Visakhapatnam. I would not say more, but surely it is a city of destiny. It has impactful presence of academics and industry and has a huge potential that can further be exploited. Its pristine sea shores, soft golden sands, and gently rolling waves are mesmerizing, captivating, and unforgettable experience. I was exposed to such an experience today. Besides bountiful blessings of nature, Vizag has AP MedTech Zone, one of its kind in the world, home to more than 300 medical companies. This speaks volumes about its potential. A great need of our times, high-tech medical equipment. And I have no doubt this place is eminently suited to cater to high-tech med equipment. There will be full exploitation on this front so that our Bharat emerges as supply to the world of high-tech med equipment, which we now by and large import. It is a challenge with the city. Its professionals are well equipped to take and deliver. I wouldn't say about other aspects. There has been much reflection here, but it adds to my joy. A great moment for me, unforgettable moment. I am in the company of alumni, professionals, students in the medical profession. Congratulations on the remarkable journey you have had for a century. It is not a rare phenomenon. It has happened elsewhere also. But this one is very special. It has background. As Governor State of West Bengal, I had the occasion to see institutions more than a century old. But this one is unique, remarkable for its contribution. And I can say it has a great future. It will lay down benchmark of excellence in healthcare, medical education, and service to humanity. Friends, what a pleasant coincidence. Andhra Medical College Centenary celebrations taking place in Amrit Kal, which is our Gaurav Kal. The entire world is stunned at the position which India commands today in the Committee of Nations. We all Indians are fortunate and lucky to be in this Kalkhand, to be in service of Bharat. Our phenomenal growth has been recognized and acknowledged globally, and there is reflection of it on the ground. Let me, friends, reflect on contemporaneous scenario. The nation is witnessing milestone accomplishments, phenomenal growth, and in these times, for the first time, turning out to be global agenda settler, an honor which we never dreamed of. I was elected to parliament in 1989. I was member of the union government also. We could never imagine, dream that India as a nation will be so positioned globally as to set the agenda of the globe on vital issues. The voice of India in the Committee of Nations was never so impactful and resonant as it is today. As Vice President during G20 and P20, I had the occasion to get response of global leaders. All of them in one voice said, India has set a very high benchmark of performance. We all can take pride that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi today commands global respect. His image as a global leader is not dependent now on any nation. His contributions at global level have been statesmanlike. It was India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi who said, war is not a solution. Diplomacy and dialogue, how to find a solution. It was our Prime Minister who said, this is not an era of expansion. And the greatest achievement which India could obtain during G20 was a Delhi Declaration that reflects our age-old ethos. We could work a solution by consensual approach. You all are aware, India emerged as a soft power after G20. G20 deliberations were held in every state, every union territory, in about 60 locations and 200 such conferences. The entire country, central government and state government, came forward to organize most efficiently, and the world came to see our cultural wealth. World came to be exposed to depth of our civilization, program was there in this state also, very commendably organized by the state government. This kind of synergetic approach has made the world wonder that India today is home to vibrant democracy. Be it United Nations, WTO, from every global conference, India's stand on conflicts matters. We are not in doubt. It is for the first time Indian diplomacy has taken a level that it concerns primarily interest of the world, stability of the world, peace and harmony in the world, and our core civilizational values. Friends, what a joy, what a moment of pride. India is now looked upon as a problem solver for the challenges of our time. We have become agenda setters on global issues and demonstrated most impactfully the achievements. The world has acknowledged India's leadership in every forum. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his vision, his passion, exemplary execution of big ticket projects has put our economy and reputation on incremental trajectory. We never imagined in September 2022, a country that was part of Fragile Five, a weak economy a decade ago, we overtook UK and France to become the world's fifth largest global economy. Traversing this distance over a decade from Fragile Five to Big Five was not easy. Our rich human resource, our visionary leadership, our right policies have resulted in this gain. People here are very educated, discerning minds. From every indication, by turn of this decade, by 2030, Bharat will be the third largest global economy, overtaking Germany and Japan. I have had the occasion to interact with IMF top functionaries and the president on 4 occasions, 3 during my foreign visits and 1 during P20. Imagine IMF, which used to tell us your financial credibility is going down. I was part of the union government in 1990. We had to send by plane in physical form our gold to be pledged to 2 banks to sustain our financial credibility. And what is the situation now? IMF says India today is a favorite destination of opportunity and investment. Such kind of certification means a lot to us. And let me tell you, this is a justifiable comment. It is not favoring us. Our digital penetration and spread has stunned the world. Our digital transactions in 2022, my friends, are 4 times the combined transactions of US, UK, France, and Germany. This is where we have come. Indian genius, irrespective of education, grapples with knowledge. We are born equal way. Even no one trains us, we get skilled on our own. And this is reflected in another statistics, which I'm sharing with you with great satisfaction and pride. Our per capita internet data utilization per capita in 2022 was more than that of US and China taken together. This epochal change has taken place because of commitment, dynamism, vision, missionary spirit, and high degree of execution of the executive leadership, the Honorable Prime Minister. There is in place, and my friends, alumni in particular note, but they have lived through the times. They have been all over the globe. They have felt pain also, the way India was looked upon. They were seriously concerned at what was happening here in various sectors. They were fired with a zeal to look for a change which has taken place. I am happy to report to this discerning mind. We see there is in place as a consequence of governance initiatives and affirmative policies, an ecosystem that allows our youth to unleash their energy, exploit their potential, to realize their dreams and aspirations. Our health sector, with which you all are concerned, needs to capitalize this so as to be health tech leader in the world. We have everything to rise to that slot. We are equipped to be in that big room. I look forward to a day when high-tech medical equipment will be exported from this country. Capital is not lacking. Human resource is not lacking. Government policies are affirmative. And I'm sure it shall be done. Corruption is the most destructive, lethal menace to humanity, human growth, and common man. Corruption is very hurtful to the vulnerable. Corruption eats into the growth trajectory. Corruption handicaps human resource development. There was a time when power corridors in Delhi were infested by power brokers. Nothing could be facilitated without them. And now, our corridors have been fully sanitized of those who extra legally leverage decision making. Now, everyone is accountable to law. No one is above law. And this is the new norm. Never heard that there could be corruption in governance at the top level with high ticket projects. This is a great achievement. We have to be futuristic. We cannot be a nation that will look to other nations what is happening. We have to lead from the front, and that is what we are doing. Government of India recognizes this rapidly changing technology landscape. Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics has been specifically set to foster research and innovation in this sector. This may not make impact elsewhere, but this will make impact before the audience I am. This audience knows the importance of it. We are in the forefront on this point. Indian advancements have attracted collaboration from advanced countries like USA on this field, Germany, Japan, Israel, France, and many more. Even NCERT is introducing a basic course in artificial intelligence and preparing a new national curriculum framework. Imagine, we have thought so early that our impressionable minds will be able to absorb this particular aspect, and then creativity is bound to be an outcome of it. Friends, and this is really big. It can't be appreciated by every forum. It shall be appreciated by this forum because of its high intellect, experience, exposure, commitment, and desire to change Bharat. A work in place globally, quantum computers are a reliable class of computers that work several times faster than the speediest machines of today and also facilitate exponentially secure communication networks with wide application. But this is a thought the world is grappling with. There are not countries in double digit who are focusing on it. Our Bharat is one of them. The Union Cabinet in April 2023 approved over 6,000 crores for National Quantum Mission that will fund research and development of quantum computing technology and associated applications. It is not just abstract. We have human genius. We will see results on the ground for this game-changing exercise. Truly a quantum jump for India that will accelerate quantum technology-led economic growth and leverage Bharat into a leading nation in this latest ecosystem. This will spur development in quantum computing, cryptography, communications, and health and material science. Health will be a great beneficiary. Growth trajectory of Bharat can be sustained and secured. And now this concerns this gathering. This concerns this August gathering. This concerns the brilliant minds that are here. Our growth trajectory can be sustained only when our people are healthy. Good health of a nation is the surest guarantee for its final growth of economy. Health is wealth. Few people realize it. It's a writing on the wall. If you lose health, wealth is of no consequence. If you lose health, you can't use your talent, you can't use your approach, you can't use your conviction, direction to make a contribution. You are helpless. And therefore, over the ages, we have gathered that has been part of our civilization. Pehla Sukh, Nirogi Kaya. Friends, human resource, house our devotional, house our committed, as I said, can contribute only by being healthy. On the perspective of our civilization and its rich depth, we find that all the four Vedas are replete with reference regarding various aspects of medicine. The world is changing fast. But when we look at our Vedas, look at the rich mine of information they have, we need to capitalize on that. Atharvaveda is an encyclopedia for medicine, a treasure and mine in all health-related issues. Ayurveda, the science of life, and this is being practiced in our country now, is considered as Upveda, a part of Atharvaveda. Medical knowledge of very high degree was prevalent in Bharat ages ago. Even now we have traditional medicine involved people who diagnose in a very different manner. There is archaeological evidence which matters greatly. We take it Mohenjo-daro or Harappa, and they reveal that there was greatest commitment to hygiene and sanitation. Look at that perspective. We had lost our way somewhere. In the last 1,000 years, we had lost our way. If you look at Mohenjo-daro or Harappa, you look at the design, hygiene and sanitation got predominance. Impactful steps have now been taken to get back to the basics, to change the lives of our people, to make a difference in their lives, so that they become beneficiaries of the growth trajectory this country is having. Har ghar nal, har ghar jal, shauchalay, gas connection. These are some of the few steps that empower those who are in need of it. Imagine the change in the lives of people who never imagined they will have these facilities. And the number is in millions and millions. When I was a member of parliament in 1989, we had the benefit of 50 gas connections sorry, every year. We thought we had great power. And look at government of the day. 150 million, 170 million being given free to the needy. What a relief to the people at large to have toilet in every home. We are paying greatest respect to dignity of our mothers, our daughters. We attended to them. I come from a state where women had to travel for kilometers, get a pitcher on their head and get water in the house. And imagine, har ghar nal or nal mein jal. This is a big change. Friends, it was a delightful moment for me. Inauguration of Andhra Medical College Centenary Academic Block building to commemorate ended glorious years is indeed a befitting occasion to be in futuristic mode. It is soothing, heart gratifying. I congratulate the alumni for having contributed 50 crores. They have done a great job. But while doing so, I entered into small caveat. Sir, you have done something great. Alumni elsewhere will learn lesson from you. But is it full tapping of your reservoir? I appeal to you to have a structured mechanism, not only for your institute, but for all other institutes, so that alumni become partners in growth of this nation, not only by fiscal contribution, but sharing of their ideas by contributing to policy making. It was indicated by the chairman that in the US, great institutions have blossomed, flourished because of alumni contribution. It pains my heart. It is worrisome that there is an institute in the US where only faculty members from this country and students from this country take pride in declaring their own country. How can this be allowed? We as a diaspora are spread all over the globe. Our diaspora is very, very talented. It is more than 30 million. I appeal to every Indian, he may be in any part of the globe, to be very discerning and take a call of his conscience, whether anti-Bharat narratives, attempts to demean, tend to tarnish our constitutional institutions, can be countenanced. You have a mind of your own. You shall be emulated by many others. Your silence on the issue will not be fair, and I'm sure issues will be addressed. It has been indicated by the Honorable Governor. I wouldn't reflect on that. But it's no small achievement to be one of the 7 earliest institutions in India, which is home to 1/6 of humanity. And that institution getting into the centenary mode and on a growth trajectory means much more is to come. And much more will come geometrically, not arithmetically, because our Bharat operates on a development trajectory which is only geometric. The enduring legacy is a source of pride for your community and an inspiration to the health world at large. When I was looking at the exhibition, my goodness, 12 Padma awardees from this institution, each of them in healthcare. I don't think any medical institution in the world can have that kind of recognition from a sovereign nation. I take great pride in saying that Rajya Sabha, which I preside as chairperson, has Padma Awardees. They are in single digit. This was great. I can make out the passion and mission of those who belong to this institute, who is so recognized by the government for a contribution made for larger welfare of humanity in the health sector. I take the opportunity on behalf of the entire nation and myself to congratulate our health warriors. You are here. During COVID, you faced the challenge at the risk of your life. Our paramedical staff, they engaged in hand holding. They did not care even for their life. India got into innovation zone also. We had a co-vaccine of ours. We used it. We gave it to about 100 countries. We had a diplomatic co-vaccine Maitri also. Several leaders have conveyed to me. We are grateful that while India was battling with COVID, it was also taking care of us. But imagine, even during that critical time, some people went on a tangent. There's the issues. I appeal to you. Our commitment to nationalism has to be unadulterated. It has to be sublime. It is not option. It is the only way. With resolute commitment of such health warriors, I call it resolute because as Governor State of West Bengal, I saw it. Every Indian, every health warrior, every doctor, nurse, paramedical, they came forward to help out others. This we have done because we believe in our civilizational ethos and we lived up to them. The government has taken many steps recently from the perspective of healthcare. National Medical Commission has been constituted as an apex body. I can tell you, it's a nerve center, epicenter. It is engaged vigilantly in finding solutions to the problems the people are facing at large. By series of affirmative steps, pro-people, people-centric steps, our healthcare and medical education has been revolutionized. The Honorable Minister was reflecting on the growth of medical education in this state. Commendable. This is all India phenomenon. There has been increase in number of medical colleges in last year, in last 9 years, by 70%. In our country, this is not easy. This has been done. And seats in MBBS and PG have nearly doubled during this period. Today, country has 660 medical colleges. The number of AIMS has increased from 7 to 22. I know there are challenges, there are issues. Medical college, medical education is beyond infrastructure. It is not building. People here are those who know how to concept, how to evolve a concept. Execution can take place. And from that perspective, the steps that have been taken have fructified. It took great gain to the entire humanity and our Bharat in particular. Ayushman Bharat, with over 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers, over 47 crore Ayushman Bharat health accounts, and over 10,000 Jan Aushadhi Kendras have turned out to be big relief to the people. Swachh Bharat, People laughed at it, mocked at the Prime Minister. What the Prime Minister is doing? All of you know it. And most of you alumni who are outside, have we ever broken a road rule outside? No. Have we thrown a banana skin out of a running vehicle on the road? No. Here we were doing it frequently. As of right. Left, right, or center is our right on road. Swachh Bharat has turned out to be a game changer. It's a big relief to the society. Our mindset has been revolutionized. Our mindset has been put in proper frame. This is one great scheme that has done it. Friends, when we talk of holistic medical care, why should we reach the hospital? Can we not work a mechanism that we avoid people reaching the hospital? Preventive, curative, geriatric, palliative, these aspects need to be attended. We must bear in mind relevance of traditional medicines. There should be convergence, and this is the right place for me to indicate. There should be convergence of all forms of medicinal therapy, allopathy, and our age-old medicinal therapy systems must converge to help the humanity at large. It was a big moment for the country. We rediscovered what was our wealth, what I had indicated a minute ago, what was in our Vedas when Ayush Mantralaya was there in 2014. I can assure you, my friends, it is a great job. It is making people healthy, treating mental disorders, infusing positivity in them. And when you have a separate ministry, things are structured and more productive. An affirmative environment has been generated in this area. Look at the thought process of the Prime Minister. Yoga has been with us. We were not using it. He could persuade the entire world when he projected his idea before United Nations. In the shortest time, the largest number of countries came together and approved International Yoga Day. It is celebrated in every nook and corner of this planet. And what a coincidence. The last International Yoga Day, on behalf of the nation, I was there at Jabalpur. And the Honorable Prime Minister was there at United Nations headquarters, being attended by virtually people from all the countries of the globe. A great accomplishment. But beyond that, yoga as a practice is our health savior. Nurtures our health. It puts in a different mind frame. People are fast adopting to it. We are having a crop of professionals who are well trained in yoga, who will help the world at large to do it in a professional manner. Education, according to me, is the most impactful transformational mechanism. What education does, nothing else can do. No one looked at the education that serious. After more than 3 decades, we had new education policy. As Governor State of West Bengal, I'm aware that inputs were taken from lakhs of stakeholders. We had an evolution, and a new education policy has much to offer for synergetic stance in healthcare from various forms, allopathy to our traditional medicinal mechanisms. Friends, I wanted to keep away from certain aspects. But having seen the trend here, I would say if Bharat has to become, and it shall become, a developed nation by 2047, it is the shared responsibility of all of us. Some of us may not be around, but the students will be around. They are warriors, foot soldiers, to take Bharat to the highest position it had earlier. And for that, we will have to think within. Medical profession is a very pious profession. It's a service to humanity. Doctors are taken next only to God. Doctor inspires a lot of belief in the people. Individually, our doctors are best in the world, individually. I cannot imagine a single doctor who will avoid a patient for personal gain or for personal comfort. What is really needs to be focused is our establishments that have grown up. They have got into the mode of commercialization. We need to have a culture of high ethical standards. We need to generate an ecosystem, self-regulating system. For example, diagnosis, number of tests, repeated tests, overstay in hospitals. These are issues which are in public domain. But ethical standards of the highest sublime order are quintessential to this profession, which is taken to be next to that of God. I would leave at that, but I'm sure things will take a turn for the positive. I call upon the medical fraternity to take an active part in government's initiatives to provide affordable quality healthcare to every citizen in the country. Institutions like yours can step in to undertake an impact assessment of government's public health care programs and give suggestions to bolster the educational institutional architecture of the program. Now, you are better suited to assess the impact of a program which may be projected in huge advertisements, which may be emanating from public platforms. But the moment you, as a citizen, committed warrior of this nation, look at it and make a suggestion in the right quarter, there will be difference. And now we have a system that you can reach to any constitutional functionary at the top by just sending an email. And trust me, all suggestions are filtered, studied, rationalized, resolutions sought, and if there has to be some addition, it takes place. So please take initiative. India, I can tell you, is on the rise as never before. The rise of India is unstoppable. But you have the most critical role to play. This rise can be sustained, secured. Our economy can be protected only when you, as health warriors, take care of health of the nation. This is more supreme, important than anything else. Friends, exploitative tendencies must not be spared in any system. Exploitative tendencies are antithetical to propriety, good sense, and conscience. But exploitative tendencies, mechanisms in the field of health are killing. In-house mechanism for that we must develop. Friends, I think I have taken more time than I should have. I'll tell you one thing. I'm concluding. Big relief. Forces. There are certain people who peddle narratives that are premised on their imagination. There's no factual foundation. But these narratives are orchestrated so as to run down our institutions, and our growth trajectory. There can be people who can say, oh, Pakistan is better than India on hunger index. So just imagine how farcical. I, therefore, on a lighter note, request the health warriors, eminent doctors, please work for a therapy and a treatment for those who, for inexplicable reasons, find India's growth indigestible. We need to focus on that. I'm sure you'll have a solution. Your solution for everything, the human body most complex. On this, your best to attention. My best wishes to you all on this historic occasion. May you be blessed with health and happiness by rendering good health to everyone else. Be ever proud of Bharatiyata and Bharat. Always keep nation first. Take pride in being Indians and be proud of our phenomenal growth, epochal achievement, and developments. And for that, just look at the last 3 months. We had Bharat Mandapam, one of the top 10 convention centers in the world, P20. We had new parliament building. We had women reservation bill passed on 21st September, providing for reservation in parliament legislature. We declared August 23 as a space day because for the first time, and India became the only country to land its vehicle on the south pole of moon. This is just in 3 months. If I were to take you in 3 years, it will be endless. All because people before me are contributing to the growth of this nation more than me and others. We believe in your wisdom, your dedication, your application of mind, and the concern you have for every person living in this country. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rolling claps are a testimony to the words of wisdom and enlightenment that has been provided in this phenomenal address by the Honorable Vice President of India, which would act as a catalyst to all the attendees here in spearing the healthcare from across the globe. Thank you very much, sir, for those words of wisdom and enlightenment. Ladies and gentlemen, as a mark of love and affection from the organizing committee, may I invite Professor Ravi Raju, Professor Buchi Raju, Dr. S.K.E. Apparao, Professor Radha, and Dr. Sirisha Rani to kindly step forward and present our chief guest of this afternoon, Prez Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Vice President of India, with the honors, which has a plaque, shawl, and there's a portrait by Professor Pedvir Raju. Currently, we have the Moolasthana deity of Simhachalam Narasimha Swami Temple. This is a portrait that has been prepared by Professor Pedavir Raju, especially for our Honorable Vice President. We couldn't, for certain reasons, have Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankhar, the Second Lady of India and spouse of our Honorable Vice President of India. So The organizing secretary, Professor Radha, and the women's team of the organizing committee would like to gift her, especially in this regard, which would reach her through the formal sources. May I request next Shri S. Abdul Nazir, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, be kindly presented with a memento from the organizing committee, the plaque, shawl. We are also joined by Dr. Padmavati Naidu. We'd now like to request the honors to be done to Srimati Vidala Rajni, the Honorable Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. I now request the organizing committee to kindly present memento and to Honorable Minister of Industries, Infrastructure, Investment and Commerce, Information Technology, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Apparao doing the honors, along with Professor Raviraj and Professor Buchiraju, proceedings, and Professor Veni Madhavi. And may I request the Honorable Vice President of India to kindly do the honors to Professor Raviraj, the organizing chairman, the centenary celebrations. It's a momentous occasion. And to Professor Buchiraju. Dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise up for the national anthem, which will be played by the Visakha Police Band. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand by for the departure of the distinguished dignitaries. And once the cavalcade leaves the venue, then you're allowed to move around. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a very short break of half an hour for lunch, and then we'll restart the proceedings at 2:30. And the rolling lunch should be served for some more time. So please be back. We have the mementos and felicitations that will be at 2:30 p.m. Thank you very much.